What is going on, guys? So I'm back today. I'm excited. I haven't done a video in a while, and I say that a lot when I start videos actually, but I haven't done a video in a while, and there are some big things that are happening. So I was thinking about doing this video earlier. I saw there were some leaks, I think last night, of characters, and I didn't think they were real, and it's because of the Ariadne. I thought she was fake. I thought that she was fake, and I thought that made everyone else fake, like their effects, not the characters. We knew the characters were coming out, but I thought that their effects were fake, but they're real. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's go ahead into the album. So I'm going to go to the album this time. Let's go down to Ariadne, and we're just going to check her out. So, assist, obviously. Here is the one that we just had. So at level 80, foes, strength and endurance minus 15%, and allies, null ailments x3. So what's the new one do? Foes, magic and endurance minus 15%, and allies, null ailment x3. So magic and endurance versus strength and endurance. This is weird. This is so weird. Like, I don't know. I really did not think it was real. Like, just the fact that, I mean, it's cool. Like, if you want the magic or the strength one, I honestly like the new one's art better. I think the new one's dope. Like, so the new one has a strength and strength and magic stat at 407. 407, I think. And so does the old one, right? Or 405? Yeah. So, like, that's weird. It's just, yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird to me. Like, I would like one of the new one. However, like, it's just, I'll stop going on about it, but I just didn't think it was real. But anyway, after that, I'm going to go back to, like I usually do it. And then I'll go back to the album, maybe to look at their passives. Let's do this first, this banner. So both characters are featured on both banners, so you can get both on both banners, and the difference between the banners is the assists. So I'm going to do as many summons as I possibly can. I am going to do one complete banner, which probably is going to be this one actually tonight, after I do this video, and then in the future I'll do the other banner, or I might just summon along as I go. We'll see what happens, but this is, yeah. So anyway, I do want Belle, and I do want Crozo, or Argonaut. I want Argonaut and Crozo. Crozo looks dope. Like, I saw the leak for Belle. You guys may have seen me tweet about it, and I thought that he looked so cool. Like, he looks awesome. And then I saw the leak for Crozo, and he just looks so cool. Like, Welf looks cool anyway, but then, like, the Ancestor Crozo looks crazy. Like, he just looks so good. I love it, like, the fire, and the fire, like, spirit coming out of his sword, which is awesome. And something that's cool, too, right, is he makes magic weapons, right? That's what it is in the anime. But Welf won't, because he has the ability to, but he won't. He doesn't want to, like, follow his ancestry or something like that. It's been a long time since I was, like, watched or read Danmachi, so give me a little leeway there. But anyway, he is the one that did make them, so, like, he has one, as you can see, with, like, the fire spirit, and I think that's so cool, and maybe they'll, like, play off of that somehow. Argonaut might have one too, actually. I don't know. I haven't read the story yet, so that's so cool, though. Like, I love the art. But let's go look at their stats. So I'm going to look at Argonaut's stats first. We have a 16-18 strength stat, which is pretty stacked. It's pretty good. A 608 dexterity, 965 agility. That is the highest agility in the game. I'm just going to go ahead and say, I believe that is the highest agility in the game. That's insane agility. And then at max, he has a 1018 max hero ascension. He has a 1048 agility and a 1968 strength, which is insane, man. It's just crazy. I think that this unit is going to be a new staple, maybe. I haven't really read his effects yet, but I think he's going to be crazy. Okay, so what else does he do? His special arts is a foe's ultra fire physical attack with temporary strength boost, and damage received attack type all targets increased by 30% for one turn. So Ultra Fire physical attack with temporary strength boost is pretty much what it does. The attack type all targets 30% thing, like Elmina does that with a regular skill. There are units that do similar things. Like, that's not the biggest deal, but it's cool that it does have it. I wish it was something else, but I think it's cool. Just to give it a little extra something. First skill, foes fast low fire physical attack and self strength and fire attack damage plus 50% for 4 turns. Foes super fire physical attack with ultra uncounter rate and allies 25% HP regen for 1 turn. I'll talk about that in a second. I actually have read his skills. I'll talk about that in a second. And then the last one, foe high fire physical attack with temporary strength boost and status debuff plus 1 turn. So I think that this unit is good. I think that he's super good. And let me tell you why. So he has the strength plus 50% and fire attack plus 50%, which the strength plus 50% is not as good as 75% like Argonaut Bell. Argonaut Bell? No. Honor Secession Bell. So it's not as good, but it also has the 50% fire. So if you're facing things that are weak to fire or just okay against fire, it is going to be super useful. If it's resistant to fire, it won't be useful. However, you still have that 50% strength, so it won't be like that detrimental. Then the second skill, foes super fire physical attack with ultra uncounter rate, which is crazy, just for a regular attack to be super and ultra uncounter rate. That's just so broken. They're just doing such. I thought that this game was pretty well balanced for a while, and they're just adding such broken things that I think they could get it rebalanced really easily if they just keep adding the same level of broken things and it evens out eventually. And I think that's what they need to do. But right now, the game is not balanced at all. Like, it's really not. But anyway, an ally's 25% HP regen for 1 turn. And what this does is it puts an insane attack and also gives it a heal so that, like, Fizz Rush teams can also now have heal. So that's just crazy, right? Like, Fizz Rush teams, like, before didn't have heal. Like, you could run, like, Kunoichi got his Hestia, but most people opted not to over, like, they opted for Artemis over that because Artemis does more strength. It gives more attack. And this just gives you, like, the choice doesn't have to be made because you have the 25% HP regen, which is crazy. Just that they put that on that huge attack. And I think that is insane. They also made it better for Record Buster than regular Bell, than Honor Secession Bell, because they gave it high fire physical attack, which is weird. It's high and not like super as well. But I guess because it's a single target attack, that like super attack would be pretty crazy. Like, I guess that they probably shouldn't do that. But high fire physical attack with temporary strength boost and status debuff plus 1 turn. So that's just going to make it better for Record Buster because it has a usefulness there. Like, where some just don't. Like, Honor Secession Bell, you can use him in Record Buster. He's pretty good in Record Buster, but he doesn't have the extra usefulness that this does, right? So, like, if that makes sense, I think this has a better palette for both Record Buster and Wargames. He also has Ox Slayer, which it doesn't show here, but he does have Ox Slayer. I'll show you guys in the album after, and that's going to help with the next Familia event, presumably, so that he's going to be a good unit to have for that. Then let's check out Crozo. So Crozo at max Ascension is going to have a 1013 agility and a 1961 strength, so he's going to have a little bit less than Argonaut, which is kind of disappointing, but I mean, it makes sense. Argonaut's going to be the main character. He's going to have the better stats. At just level 80, it's a 930 agility and a 1611 strength, so still nothing to scoff at. Like, it's still really good as compared to even the old units. But max Ascension is going to be crazy. His special art is going to be an AoE Ultra Fire physical attack with temporary strength boost and a physical resist and fire resist minus 35% for 1 turn. So both of these together are going to be super good for like a fire team. Maybe with Halloween Bet. That might be cool. But yeah, that's going to be super good. Even paired with Argonaut, I think these two probably could go together pretty well. Then we have a foe's fast, low physical attack and strength, magic, and agility minus 30% for 2 turns. Oh my. Haven't read him. Foes super fire physical attack with ultra on guard rate and physical resist and fire resist minus 25% for 2 turns. Oh my. And then last but not least, foes high fire physical attack with temporary strength boost and allies status buff plus 1 turn. So that does give it another good usefulness. However, that might be least because the first skill is insane. Fast, low fire, physical attack, and strength and magic and agility minus 30% for the 2 turns. This is going to be a must-have Wargames unit. That's insane, man. This is hands down right now the best AoE debuffer that we have in this game. I don't do absolutes a lot, but 100%. Like, who are people using right now? People are using Ryu right now. Ryu does 35%, I believe, strength and magic. This one's fast, 30%, and agility. And he's a physical attacker, which just means like his stats are scaled so much higher already. That's insane. Like, it's actually insane. And then we have super fire physical attack again with an ultra on guard rate again and a physical and fire resist minus 25% for 2 turns. So he's just going to also super attack with an ultra on guard rate and then make his attacks and Argonaut's attacks hit that much harder. Ugh. This is insane. This is insanity. I do think that he's actually insane. I keep saying that. These units are just crazy. Like, I think that they outpace the units that they released before even. Like, the units before are good. Elmina's really good. Fina's really good. These are insane. Like, for Wargame, these are insane. I'm super hyped about these units. But anyway, Misfortune Teller. We have foes physical resist and magic resist minus 15% and self counter and guard rate plus 30%. So I do think that this is going to be a really good assist to have. That's why I'm going to do this banner first. Physical and magic resist minus 15%. So it's useful on either team. I'm assuming the stats and agility. So the main stat is an agility at 603. That's a really good agility stat. And then it's for physical and magic resist. So it's useful on a physical or a magic team or just a mixed team. And then countering guard rate plus 30%. So it's going to make you tankier. It's going to make you last longer. And it's going to make your opponent less tanky, last less long. So it's just going to be a good overall assist, I think. I do think that this banner is going to be super, super, super good. If you're new to the game, check out my Wargame Battle Princess 3 in a week video. And this is going to be the perfect event for that. Like, even better than Attack on Titan. We have Argonaut. You can get the free Argonaut. You can get this banner. This banner is going to be insane for new players. I do think that, and my friend already has Argonaut maxed. Like, it's crazy. But this banner is going to be crazy. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we've already looked at Ariadne's. So I'm not going to go back over that. Like, we already looked at her. Yeah, her stats are in agility or magic and strength, 407 each. It's just, but the first banner is just crazy. I am going to go into the album and check it out. I'm going to check out their skills, their like passives. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. The combo attack, you may have seen me tweet about this as well. So I'm going to explain this real quick. Foe's non-elemental physical attack activates after special arts combo unlocked, or after special arts combo by 2+. So what that means is you have to unlock it with Ascension. I'm not sure which Ascension it unlocks at, but you do have to unlock it with Ascension. Maybe it's just any Ascension. I don't know. Maybe it's Max Ascension. But these are the units that it can combo with. So if like you use its special arts and one of these units special arts together, it will also do that physical attack, that non-elemental physical attack. So it'll be like just an extra AoE attack after your special arts. So it's like for Wargame or like Familia events, that's going to be super useful. Not necessarily for Record Buster. It's going to be useful for Record Buster as well. but it's AoE, so not as useful. But, you know, that extra damage in Record Buster is also going to be really good. So it's just like, it's just going to give you a little bit of edge, and it's going to be something else to remember, something else to like strategize around, but it's going to give you a little extra edge. So I do think that that's important to like grasp and get like, just get in your mind, get thinking about it early. So anyway, and then yeah, oh cool. So they can have more than one. So he has two. So non-elemental physical attack activates after specialist combo by 2+ Ascension upgraded to X3. Okay, so this is first Ascension. This is third Ascension. Yeah. So Ascension upgraded X3+ units with same combo. Combo upgraded by 2+ Ascensions. So 2 Ascensions, 3+ units. Yes. And then, oh, so he can only be used with either of the Argonauts. Okay. Or another Crozo. Okay. Cool. So you can have two. So the second one is more specific, like to the character on his banner. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, that's gonna give some like a lot more strategy for character picks too. So that's gonna be cool. Pushing like, because right now you can use, there is synergy, but you can like use anything interchangeably to a degree. But now you have to actually think about which characters you're putting together, and that's really cool. So we're gonna do let's see, passives. Will of Fire. When countering and attacking regular physical attack and a foe with fire element. I can't read. So it's just when countering attacks with a regular fire attack instead of just the normal counter. So it's like Elmina's. Crit plus 10, wind resist plus 35, strength and agility and dexterity plus 25, damage plus 10% upon penetration. Cool. All right, so Argonaut now. Let's check it out. So we've got Pound, non-elemental. We've got Ancient Bond, and its non-elemental physical attack activates after special arts combos by 2+ Ascension. So it's just pretty much the same thing. But yeah, so it's going to be the same characters. Let's see. When countering and attacking, regular physical and attack a foe with fire element. So it's going to be the same thing as Crozo's. Then we're going to have counter damage with 50%. Wow. That's crazy. Counter damage plus 50% sounds good. Wind resist plus 35%. Dang, counter damage plus 50% just sounds insane to me. Strength and endurance and agility and dexterity plus 25%. Ability points plus 100% toward Ox, so that's going to be insane. I'm sure the next familiar event is going to be Ox. I feel like that's a given at this point. Pretty much their passive always reflects what the next familiar event is going to be, so I'm assuming it's going to be Ox. Dang, counter damage plus 50% sounds crazy. But that is going to be all for this review, I think. I'll be putting this out soon, I guess. But that's it. I don't know if I'll be putting it out tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. We'll see. I guess I'll go over quickly now that it's the end, what we're doing here. So we've got Hero Fallen Quests. That's cool. We've got just like what's new. I'm just gonna go over what's new. Argonaut Part 2. We've got the new Heroic Trial. I will be doing a guide on that. We've got some new stuff in the shop. The new stuff in the shop is the event exchange. I don't think there's anything else. There is a new whale box. So it's going to be under bundles right here. I've got a new whale box. I'm pretty sure it is the 8-day left one, the one at the top. We have one that's 16 minutes left. So if you want that one, probably is already gone by the time you're watching this. We also have a couple more weapons. We got Argonaut's weapon and Crozo's weapon, and they're dope. Let's see, a new Record Buster. We also have a new Record Buster. It is an Otarl, and I'm not sure what he does, but we can infer here. I'm going to say he does... I don't see an ailment there. What? Does one of these reflect an ailment? Huh. Okay. Well, anyway, almost 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely tune into my summon video, and I will see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Peace.